So the very first person, of course, that we're hearing from is from our CAPS president, Adara. Her title of her session is From Beige to Baboom. Turn to the person beside you and go, Baboom. How to shine in your marketing with the know-like-trust factor. Adara is a co-founder of the award-winning video storytelling company Spiro Creative and a consultant for entrepreneurs ready to be seen and heard in a bigger way. How many of you have used Adara and her services for videos? Let's see the hands. Look at that around the room. Look at that. She's just impacted us. She's also the best-selling author of Free Spirit, a wild tale about self-love, chaotic creativity, and questionable choices that somehow led to leadership. Now raising a 3-year-old while navigating full sensory overload, she shows up anyway, sparkly, slightly frazzled, and ready to inspire. Are you ready to be inspired? All right, let's welcome Adara to the stage.
Thanks, Tanya. How do you all feel about a little 30-second dance party to get this party started? What do you think? This was just random. Here we go.
30-second dance party.
Oh, yeah. Ooh! Da, da, that was it. Okay.
30-second dance party.
Oh, was that it? Why is it not working for us this morning? Okay, da 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 da. Yeah, looking good. All right. If I'm going to be totally honest, which I usually am, I am not really a fan of speaking on stage because I don't really love seeing in real time how you feel about me. I truly prefer video because I can just say what I gotta say, do what I gotta do. You either watch it or you don't. I got my message out there. It's up to you. But here it's like, gosh, I gotta keep you engaged and focused and listening to me. I don't know how you people do it, you adrenaline junkies, you instant gratification folk. I applaud you for this. I have been talking for a very long time, and I just started stand-up comedy thanks to Diane Rolston. And there she is. And my teacher said to me just the other day, she's like, you need to slow down. You need to slow down. You are exhausting listening to. And I was like, great. After 20 years of being on stages, I did comedy back then, I did improv, I worked on cruise ships, I traveled across Canada with the Olympic torch relay with microphones in my hand. I am still not perfect. What the heck? Like, come on, 20 years, I'm still getting that kind of feedback? But the thing is that it isn't about being perfect. That's not the point. It's about being real. Real is relatable. Real is trustworthy. And the struggle we all have is universal. So we just need to normalize it and show up however we got to make sure that we are impacting the people that we're here to serve. So that's what my talk's about today. It's about sharing your message, going from beige to baboom, or denim to dang. I'm not going to undress for you, but it's all about owning yourself. And so I talked about this know, like, and trust factor. You know when you've heard that before, you know, you want your potential client to know, like, and trust you, right? This is the key phrase. Well, I'm going to turn it upside down and say that if you know, like, and trust yourself, automatically clients come. It just, doors open. It's very, very cool. So I'm going to break it down into those 3 little categories, and I hope you take notes because it's really hard, you all looking at me. Knowing yourself. So what that means is, I know we want to be for everyone. We want to save the planet. We want to save the seals. We want to help the geriatrics. I get it. But when we know who we're really talking to, and it's very hard to box a person who has ADD, but when we know who we're talking to and what we want to talk to them about and why we care, it really makes your life way more or less stressful. Right now, I don't even take my own advice. I've tried, and I'm exhausted. If I just stopped and really focused on one sort of category of person, life would be way easier for me, and I promise I will. That's what I say every year. I promise I will. But if I was really going to listen to myself, the person I choose to really impact is the entrepreneur who's making their way in the world, and I'm helping them be bigger and bolder than before. So that's it. If I just hang out in that little category, that could be mine, I could take it over, and it just makes life a lot simpler. So know who you're talking to. Then when it comes, I have an example. Jillian. Here she is. Put your hand up. So Jillian did a TED Talk that got 1 billion views, and it was all about how your candle can melt in the closet. And what that means is, if you don't try the thing or you go after the thing, it's just gonna like melt away. Her beautiful like $1,000 candle just melted because she didn't want to use it, because we always save those things for, a special occasion that never comes. We got on a call together. She is now here as a message coach. She helps you, speakers, create messages that stick so that you're remembered and booked. That doesn't go with the candle theme any longer. She actually helped me with the Baboom, Beige to Baboom. That was her genius. So we talked about that, and we started to put that message into her branding, that she's here to help speakers create messages that stick, that are remembered, so they get booked. Easy, right? How is it going for you? I mean, you're coming up on stage now. I mean, hey, that's a win. All right, the next one is to like yourself. Dare I say, love yourself. Now, we all have self-doubt. I'm a hot mess at best, let's be honest. But if we're not showing up as our true, genuine, weirdo, wacky, wild, awesome self, then we're just being something else or something that we're not. And that does not resonate as well as somebody who is showing up as their true self. Because when I show up as me, I give you permission to show up as you. And then we can hang out and have real connection. And we can get vulnerable, and we can really love on each other. When there's a facade or something that I'm pretending, I'm really putting myself in a place that doesn't feel real for me. And then you're going to pick up on that. So we want to love all of our quirks, and we don't want to follow suit. Now, the third one. I have an example of that. So Marilyn, she came to me. She's a exercise therapist, and she's working with people in their 55 plus, and she wanted help with her book launch. But then when I looked at her website, I was like, tell me what's going on here. What's with the dark blue and the dark purple? And she said, I did some research, and people in their 50s really love those colors. And I said, well, do you like those colors? And she said, no, I hate them. And I said, well, where are you using them? You know why. And so then I said, well, what are the colors that you enjoy? And she said, I am fuchsia and teal. And I'm like, that's it. In that hour, we whipped up a new website, worked on her logo, and bada boom, bada bang. The next day she went out, and she started getting all this feedback from people saying, oh my God, I love your look. It's so vibrant and just like you and full of life. And she could stand behind it, right? It was something that she was excited about and shared. And of course, her book launch was a success, which was super cool too. And then the third example of know, liking, and trusting. Trusting is trusting that you are ready, no matter what. Whether you're a hot mess at best, like me, or you think you can't pick up that microphone, or you're not ready for that video. I don't know how many people come to me and say, I really just need to finish this course before I can, share what I know. Or I really need to do something before something, lose some weight. There's always a reason. And the reason is just stopping you from going for it. And I'm telling you, if you go for it and you just do it and you put yourself out there, it just happens to be fabulous. It just opens up amazing opportunities for you. So, and I'm a great example of that. You can tell. I've always just put myself out there. I am just getting her done. I just put myself in there and I go, I don't know what I'm doing, but, I'm going to make it work. I'm hoping my personality takes me somewhere. So when we know who we're talking to, we like, or dare I say, love who we are and what we're bringing. And we trust that we're ready no matter what. I'm telling you, your beige to Baboom, your denim to dying, your amazing ability to connect to people will just automatically happen, and that know, like, and trust factor will be right there. So, I love to sew. Was that my first sew? Is that my only first sew as a speaker? So, what you're going to do is you're going to pick up your phone, you're going to turn it on selfie mode, you're going to pick up your phone, turn it on selfie mode, and you're going to go, what I care about is, boom, film. What I care about is helping entrepreneurs step into their message with more confidence and bravery, even though they're scared and they don't think they have it all together, to really show up and share who they are, because the world needs them. Some little pocket of person needs them, and that's what I'm challenging you to do today, is to pick up your phone, say what you care about, and post it, and tag me. My name's right there. It's pretty big, next to my book, my tiny little book that I thought was big, but then I got it back and it was small. That's okay. I have a little bit of a small book issue. All right, got it? Great. Lovely to see you all here. Thank you.
Awesome.